Alright, what's good with y'all niggas, bruh? It's Don Coolio coming at y'all with another video. In this video, we finna be using my boy Future Gohan. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I got way too many clips, bro. Like with this nigga, bro. If I'd have posted all the clips, bro, this video literally would have been like, this video probably have been like 50 minutes, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's crap, 50 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. I had to cut like, I don't know how many fights off just for it to get down to the 30 minutes that it's at right now. It's crazy, bro. But I'd be thinking like, okay, I could talk over it for like 25 and then just let them watch the rest of the fights. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't even want to do that. That's not the Don Coolio way. We ain't finna start that, you feel me? If I ain't talking, I ain't posting. I don't want to just be posting y'all content without me talking. I know y'all like to hear a nigga talk, you feel me? But yeah, if I'm being honest with y'all, bro, Future Gohan is so good. He's so good. And when I say so good, because I don't want y'all to think I mean like meta good. He not like meta crazy. He like a Bardock, bro. Future Gohan is like a Bardock. He good enough to be somebody's man because he a cool character, but he not like crazy. He not nothing crazy, but I will say this. He got all the rush strings that you would want. He got them. Flying kicks first. Gut punch second. Ki cannon third. And then he got rolling hammer fourth. And then he got a step in rolling hammer. That's hard to beat. That's hard to beat. The only other characters, I ain't gonna lie, Bardock is probably one of the only low DP characters that has a rush chain that's even remotely close to Gohan. They probably like neck and neck in my opinion. If I had to rate this character, I'm giving my boy Gohan a solid 8.5. Solid 8.5 to 9 out of 10, at least in terms when it comes to hands. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to hands, he's got it. He got it, bro. That Super Saiyan form, his Super Saiyan form actually solid. It's not as, in my opinion, it's not as cold as his base form. His base form definitely got the better rush chain. But in terms of like damage probably and maybe moves, his Super Saiyan form hard. Me personally, I don't really like his supers. I don't like his supers too much. I know in his base he gets some beam and he get an explosive wave, and that's cool. I actually mess with explosive wave, but I'd have rather had like a rush move. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have rather had like a move where I dash at somebody. And then in Super Saiyan, he has a special beam cannon, and he got another like beam type of move, which is, like I said, it's cool and all, but me personally, y'all know me, I like the rush moves. I'd rather have a rush move than an explosive wave simply because sometimes it's hard to set up an explosive wave. Now, they good for punishing explosive, or not punishing explosive wave. They good for punishing wild sense. You can punish wild sense and after image very easily if you got somebody that has explosive wave. If you got somebody that has an explosive wave move, you might as well, if somebody dash at you and they got wild sense or after image up, they might as well just accept their fate. I'm not gonna lie, they might as well just accept their fate. And I don't know why it's like that. I feel as though, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, was it like that in the Tenkaichi games where if you had an explosive wave and somebody had wild sense up and they dashed at you and you used the you use your explosive wave, did it just leave them inside the blast or did it vanish them outside the blast? Y'all let me know about that, because I ain't gonna lie, that seems like some cheese, at least in my opinion. That seems like some cheese, bro. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But like I said, Future Gohan, he probably my favorite Gohan in the game right now. I can't lie to y'all. At first it was Superhero Gohan, really Ultimate Gohan from Superhero, because the other forms I like them, like they cool. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't like Beast because everybody use them. Super Saiyan and Base, I don't really like them like that. Not because they not good. I mean, Beast is literally one of the top 4-5 characters in the game, so can't say he not good. But I just mess with the Ultimate Gohan simply because I feel as though he got more hands. Only thing he really got as a stock move is wild sense. He don't have no rush. Well, he got a rush and he has like a trash beam. I don't even know. Like maybe the only thing I can think of his, like, you know, that little teleport move where he get behind you and then shoot like all them big ass key blasts at you. I think the only way you can use that is to punish somebody, bro. Because after a knockaway is trash. And like you would have to use it while somebody is doing, like, let's say somebody try to hit you with a super. The second you see them finna do it, do your teleport move where you teleport behind him and shoot him with the key blast, and that should be able to do a lot of damage if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, once they get out of the super, like once they get like lead from the armor that they get from doing the super, they're gonna easily be able to vanish it. So I don't know. I feel like that's one thing I feel like is a bug in the game too. It's too easy to vanish them multi-hitting supers. Like if you got a super where if you have a super where it shoot out multiple key blasts or multiple beams at once, bro, it's so easy to vanish. And like I said, it has to be a bug. It has to be, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I heard a few people saying that like in the same way that the flying kicks was kind of like glitched too, or like any move that's any rush move that's multi-hitting is too easy to super counter. That's what I've been hearing around like the community, at least from people. If I'm not mistaken, I heard Grandmaster Hawk. If I'm not mistaken, he said that. And you know, if Grandmaster Hawk said that's law. I know a lot, like bro. I know a lot of y'all, bro. And maybe not a lot of y'all, but there's certain people out there that really think that Sparking Zero is better than Tenkaichi 3. And I'm sorry to tell you, it's just not, you know. And a lot of people, like, when it come to Grandmaster Hawk, at least a few people, I done seen a few people go back and forth with Grandmaster Hawk saying, like, oh, you know, it's a different time now or something. Not really it's a different time, but, like, basically trying to say, like, you know, that's the old game, this the new one. You know, we don't care about that one no more. You know, that you don't have to play it the same way and this, that, and the third. And it's just funny to me because Grandmaster, bro, I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. The Grandmaster Hawk, the last person you should be even sitting here like talking to. I'm gonna be real, simply because Grandmaster Hawk was single-handedly holding up BT3 for years on years on years, bro. He never stopped playing that game. He never stopped playing that game. Everything, like, he never stopped playing that game, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, that's one of the craziest things to me. Like, bro, when I first went to his channel to see how to get better at Tenkaichi, because I was trying to prepare for Sparking Zero, like, I'm like, let me get on here so I can learn how to play the game before this come out, because I ain't trying to get on here and get demolished and then feel like deleting the game. And so I went and watched his videos, and I'm looking at the timestamp, or not the timestamp, but like the I guess you could call it the release date, whenever he made the published date. Man, I'm looking at the published date, man, that must said like 10 years ago. I'm like, hold on. Then I went to his channel. I go like to the oldest vids, bro. But this man has been posting Tenkaichi content since it first dropped, bro. Since it first dropped. And like I said, bro, all you can do is really just you gotta clap it up for my boy for OG Grandmaster Hawk, because that's dedication right there, bro. That's dedication. And that shows that he was just, in my opinion, literally, he wanted to play games that he wanted to play. Like, he wanted to post games on YouTube that he wanted to play, not games that everybody else was playing. He only plays stuff he wants to play. You know, and I respect that. You know, you got a lot of people that just be riding hype trains, like, in a sense, like, for example, like, and you could think about it like this: he don't play Sparking Zero no more, and he don't post it. And I think he was actually about to. He was about to come back to Sparking Zero and like do a stream playing Sparking Zero, but he literally just couldn't do it. He didn't want to, so he didn't do it, you know? And I respect that, bro. I don't think that you should be playing games that you don't want to play for YouTube. I don't think you should. Like, me personally, even when it comes to Sparking Zero, I know a lot of y'all think I hate the game. I don't hate the game. You know, I don't have fun on it all the time, but I don't hate the game. I do want to play it at times, you know? However, I do know at the end of the day, I know y'all want me to play it and post it, so of course I'm going to do that. And I don't have a problem playing it. He has a problem playing Sparking Zero because he played BT3 and all the other Tenkaichi and Raging Blast games for so long that coming to a game that's inferior, that's supposed to be superior, is probably annoying to him. It probably messes him up so bad. It probably is the most disappointing thing that he probably has ever experienced in life, almost. And I can't blame him. Like, it's almost one of the most disappointing moments in my life. And I ain't even played the old Tenkaichi games as much as he did, bro. I didn't. He mastered them. He mastered them games. There is no reason that somebody that mastered literally the basically complete predecessor of this game, the game basically has almost the exact same mechanic. There is no reason that he should come from that game to this game and not be able to be as great as he was in them last games, bro, and not be able to do at least majority of the same stuff, bro. There's no reason. I feel like I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. On the old Tenkaichi games, it was a lot of text and stuff that I used to see Grandmaster Hawk doing. Man, I wouldn't dare try them up, bro. I literally sat back here in this room, man, trying to figure out how to do, I think it was called like the vortex dash, bro. Something like that. And I think he was the one created it. I'm sitting here back here trying to figure it out, bro. I couldn't do it, bro. It got to the point, I think I did it like a few times. I probably did it like 20 times out of I don't know how many attempts. And I was like, bro, you know what? I'm going to just leave that to them. If this is going to be in the next Sparking Zero, I ain't going to lie. Me personally, I was a little bit kind of glad that it wasn't in there because I couldn't do it. But me being real, stuff like that would probably make the game like a little bit more comp. But I mean, at the same time, it really ain't it's really not a reason to even have to do that no more, because I mean, you can just dash behind somebody after a knockaway now, you know? So I mean, it kind of, I feel like they kind of switched it out with that. So there's really no point in doing a vortex dash, at least in the way it used to be. The vortex dash before was a dash. I don't know if y'all know, if y'all know, y'all say, let me know down in the comment section. But vortex dash before, if I'm not mistaken, was after a knockaway, you would dash forward, like fly down, fly forward. You would dash forward, like you know how if you knock somebody away, you press X and it automatically start following them. You would cancel out of that and then do some type of like, you would dash at them while going to the side or something like that, or spinning your analog, and you would end up behind them and it would stop them from moving, and you would basically have their back for a combo. So that's what it was back in the day. Like I said, some people, I remember even President Rose was like, yeah, I'm glad that's not in there because I didn't know how to do it. I'm the same way, I'm gonna be real, but I would, like, if stuff like that would have made this game possible to be a little bit more competitive and like less, you know, bro, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it feel like this game just has outcomes already made for you, bro. Like, it's sometimes it seems like you fighting against the inevitable with this game, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And I don't like that, bro. So, like, it's just too much random stuff that happens. It's too much random stuff, bro. Too much. In the old Tenkaichi 3, bro, it was never like that, bro. If you got one thing, you was gonna get that every time, bro. You was never gonna. And I just don't understand it, bro. How does a game that was released in 2007? How does it, even the ones before that, bro, they didn't have glitches where you was punching through and you was punching at somebody and then you would go through their body. How is that possible that we have a game now that's like that? That's literally the sole successor of that game, supposedly. It wasn't even like that in Raging Blast, and I ain't gonna lie, it's just beyond me, bro. Like, how do you let something like that happen? How? It's so many different things in the game that's just bugged out. Like, it's like, why is it like this on this game that's supposed to be a newer edition of the last game? But for some reason, it's almost like it's harder for them to, like, code in the same things without a fault. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. It's kind of that's gonna always like get me. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted y'all to see this right here. Let me lock in on the screen right quick. I wanted y'all to see this, bro. Now, peep how this man finna play. Just look at this nigga, bro. Just look at this man, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I had to, like, the reason why it was so many clips that I had was because after this, I got off. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all finna see, bro. Just watch, bro. Just watch. This is quick match, by the way. I'm fighting against a Gogeta Blue on quick match. On quick match, bro. What's his name? Spider X. I ain't even finna read his name, bro. We know what type of nigga he is. We know what type of dude he is at the end of the day. Y'all see the revenge kind. Look at this. Look at him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't it crazy that, like, you can literally tell what types of players these dudes be? This man just spamming the vanishing assault in the middle of my combos, bro. You can literally just tell what type of dude it's supposed to be. Now, watch what he finna do right here. Watch this, bro. Watch this, y'all. Look at this. He hit me with 3 in a row. At that point, I just stopped moving, bro. I'm like, bro, ain't no way, bro. Why are we doing this on quick match? Why? It's because of people like this, bro. It's because stuff like this is possible. That's why people drop this game. That shouldn't even be possible, bro. That shouldn't even be possible. You feel me? I ain't gonna say it shouldn't be possible, but, like, it's just the fact that people playing like that, bro. On quick match. Why? Why? Like, I literally had to get off after that, bro. Like, these clips that you seeing right now, this is from a whole different day. I got off after he did, I got off. I was like, oh no, I'm done playing, bro. That's why I be telling y'all, bro, like, if it was ever a point, like, well, it's obviously gonna be a point where I start streaming. When I start streaming, bro, if I run into something like that, bro, I hope y'all know the stream will be getting ended. I'm not finna stay on stream after that, bro. I'm gonna be irritated, bro. I gotta go. I gotta leave the crib or something, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I gotta go. I got a blast, man. I'm out of there. I'm not finna, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm the type of person, if I get irritated by something on the game, I'm getting off the game completely. I don't even want to talk sometimes. Like, after that, bro, I ain't even want to talk, bro. I'm like, bro, this is annoying, bro. And it's not from a standpoint of, like, oh, anytime I lose, I'm like, no, bro. And obviously nobody wants to lose. Like, I don't know who in the world just was like, oh yeah, I want to be a loser, bro. Nobody wants to lose, but it's the fact that how I'm losing, bro. Like, I shouldn't be able to lose like that, bro. Like, especially not on quick match. Like, you shouldn't even be trying to play like that, bro. You shouldn't even be doing that. This man went in sparking 2 times, bro, on Gogeta Blue. Spamming Vanish and Assault in the middle of my combos and actually got out of it. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? That's why I be saying, bro. It's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I never understand it, bro. Why these people get on games just to get on here and act like this and play like this. It's not even like just Spark and Zero. Like, it could be Storm. I get on Storm and I fight against people just spamming jutsus at me, bro. I'm telling you, and I'd be like, I'm straight, bro. I don't even want to play. You know what? I meant to say, I probably post them other future Gohan clips tomorrow, if I'm being real with y'all. I'll probably do that. But like I said, it's like, bro, who wants to play that, bro? Who would ever want to play game? Like, why would anybody want to play games where you get on and it's like you can lose in the most retarded manners? You can lose in the most goofy manners, bro. You get on Storm, people spam jutsus, bro. You get on all, bro. It's like all sorts of metas on all these different games, bro. Like, I called myself trying to play 2K25 the other day. Man, I must have got on there, bro. Got online. I'm just going against people just playing weird, bro. And then on top of that, I can't even, like, my character just feel like he just running on in quicksand all the time and just playing in quicksand. It seems like when I put an input in for something to happen and something else is happening before my input actually goes through, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on with video games now, bro, but something got to change, bro. Something has to change, bro. Something has to change, man. Because it's getting bad. Like I said, the last hope for video games will definitely be GTA 6. The last hope for anime games is going to be Xenoverse 3, bro. That's 100% the last. If Xenoverse, I'm letting y'all know right now, bro. If Xenoverse 3 flops when it drops, bro, anime games will never sell again, bro. I'm letting you know right now, ain't no other anime game finna sell, bro. They ain't gonna have no choice. At that point, if Xenoverse 3 flops, they ain't gonna have no choice but to literally just keep updating all the last few anime games, and they ain't gonna be able to make none, bro. The only other anime game I can see them releasing aside from Xenoverse 3, and it's not gonna do as many numbers, is Fighter Z2. That's the only game, bro. I know a lot of y'all like all these other animes. They're not gonna, bro, it's over. If Naruto and Dragon Ball are not gonna do good, them games ain't finna do good. Now, if it's a major Naruto and Dragon Ball game to come out and they try to, like, kind of copy that formula for a different anime game, it's probably gonna do good. If those Naruto and Dragon Ball games that came out before that game was tough. Like, if we was in the generation, like, where like, let's say Storm 4 would have came out now, and what was the last great Dragon Ball game, bro? I want to say Xenoverse 2, but I'm thinking, let's say instead of Spark and Zero, they released a HD collection of what's it called, Tenkaichi 3, all the Tenkaichi games. Let's say they released that, bro. Let's say they released that. If those two games would have released right now and then they released the Bleach game or any other anime game, it probably would have did better because people probably would have had more faith in those games. That's how I think, at least. I think people would have had more faith in Bandai to actually make better anime games, you know? Because right now, I mean, it's not looking too good, bro. It's not looking too good, bro. Xenoverse 3 is the last hope, bro. I'm going to stand on that, bro. Xenoverse 3, not Fighter Z. Fighter Z, it might do straight. Like, Fighter Z gonna probably do straight. But Xenoverse 3 is the last hope they got for any major anime game, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it's not too many like crazy. Bro, be real, like games like Fighter Z, it's gonna have a lot of people playing it, but like after a while, it's not gonna be that many casuals. It's only gonna be stupid, crazy tryhards on there, bro. It's only gonna be stupid, crazy tryhards. You got, like, I feel as though a game like Xenoverse 3 is 100% built for casuals. That's 100% built for. That's why it's still alive, bro. Cause it's the casuals. The game like that is literally made for casuals, bro. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna tell y'all how exactly. I'm gonna tell y'all how exactly they could like how Xenoverse 3 could literally break the world, bro. If they start dropping trailers, where they, you know how like Spark and Zero did it, where they would drop a character trailer, they would drop like what, 3 characters. They'll do like Goku. They'll do like all the Goku N to Z and Vegeta N to Z transformations, and they'll just go on, so on and so forth. If they did something like that for Xenoverse, and I know Xenoverse is not gonna be as in depth like that, but if they was to do something similar to that, bro, maybe where they showed like I said, them characters, but they updated the graphics. Like if Xenoverse 3 come out and the graphics look the same as Xenoverse 2, nope, failed already, flop. Ain't no reason we should be on the PS5 getting bro, Xenoverse, I hope y'all do remember Xenoverse 1 was actually on the PS3. Xenoverse 2 looks just like Xenoverse 1 basically. If Xenoverse 3 comes out and looks like Xenoverse 2, which is basically a glorified PS3 game, graphically, that's going to be bad. And I'm not saying we need big crazy maps like Sparking. I'm not saying we need a game that literally make your PS5 sound like it's finna explode. I'm not saying we need that. But in terms of how the characters look, we need an upgrade. We definitely need an upgrade, bro. There's no question about that. Ain't no way in hell I should be playing the PS5 version of Xenoverse. And I can boot up my PS3 and download in Xenoverse 1 and it look just the same. That shouldn't even be possible. Hey, y'all see me. Hey, y'all peep, bro. I was away from my controller against this Bobbity player, bro. I don't even know who this is. I think I do know who this is, actually. I think I had messaged him back and forth, and I don't know, hating stuff, but like saying GG's or whatever. Bro, the nigga literally started fighting me, and I was clearly just standing there, bro. I think I was left out the room. Man, I must have came back. I'm like, oh, no, you ain't clipping me. It's over. Nigga, down there had me on my last bar of health. I come back, I'm down there dead. I was like, oh, no, you're done. You see how fast I killed that man? Y'all see how fast I killed that nigga, bro? But shout out to him for trying with Bobby. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably the hardest character I've ever played. If I'm being honest, that nigga, he's harder than a Cyberman. Obviously, he's harder than a Cell Jr., but he's more difficult to play than a Cyberman. I hope y'all know that, bro. He has to be one of the worst characters I've ever seen in any Dragon Ball game, bro. He has to be. He has to be, bro. Seriously, it was bad. But nah, yeah, man, Xenoverse 3, whenever that comes out, I need graphics that's probably similar to Kakarot, bro. I need a whole system change, bro. If they don't, and I'll put it like this, when I say a system change, I'm just talking about graphically. If they come back and the combos are like kind of the same, maybe they upgrade the combos a little bit. But if it's like similar in that facet to Xenoverse 2, I wouldn't mind, bro. You gotta add characters, you gotta add races. Hey, what races would y'all want to see added in Xenoverse 3, bro? Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Because at this point, we only got Saiyans, Earthlings, Frieza race, and what else? Saiyans, Earthlings, Frieza race, Boo race. What else? I know there's one more, ain't it? That might be it. Oh, Piccolo, the Namekians. And that's it. That's all we got right now on Xenoverse, bro. That's what, 5? That's 5. Yeah, that's 5. That's 5 races. Bro, when Xenoverse 3 come out, my nigga, we need angels. We need androids. You know what I'm saying? We need androids. What else we need? We need hybrids. Like, it should be a way to make a hybrid between everything except for like maybe android, because I can understand that being something that's maybe not a hybrid. You know, we should be able to see that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, we should be able to make that, bro. And it should literally change your stats all across the board. It should be no more, oh, well, if you pick, like, you shouldn't be able to pick a certain character, like a certain race, and then be able to pick like, oh, well, I want to be balanced instead of this. You know, I want to be more attack heavy or more this. Nah, like, what your race is should make you more something, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then you change your stats to be whatever you want it to be. It shouldn't be like off rip, oh, like, I'm gonna be better at this, you know, like, nah, bro. You choose what your stats gonna be from upgrading them, bro. Everybody should start off in a certain way, just simply based off their race. That's how I think about it, bro. That's how I think about it. Like one of my favorite 2K build systems was 2K 17, bro. And 2K, in my opinion, 2K 19 too, because 2K 19 had the dual archetype system. I feel as though Xenoverse 3 need to have something like that where, okay, cool. If I pick a Saiyan, my nigga, my stats gonna start off the same way every time. Like, it don't matter what. If I make a Saiyan, my stats are going to start off exactly the same. Maybe weight or something could change it. Maybe you could change your weight or your height or something like that in it. They need to, like, take notes from 2K, in my opinion. They need to take notes from 2K when it comes to, like, having player builds. You feel me? Character builds, you know? Like, I don't know if y'all remember on 2K17. I know I brought this up. On 2K17, when you made it, like, let's say I made a slasher, bro, my stats was locked, bro. My stats was locked. I was only going to be able to get certain badges. I could get every badge, but I was only going to be able to get certain badges, like Hall of Fame, right? I feel as though Xenoverse 3 should be something like that. Maybe not in the sense of badges, but, like, when it comes to your stats, if I pick a Saiyan, my stats should be locked. If I pick a hybrid Saiyan, my stats should be locked. And the only thing that should change it, you know, maybe could be how big I make the character. You know, maybe something like that. Maybe, bro. Maybe. You know, and that should all affect your fighting speed, all that, bro. Like, they need to do something like that for Xenoverse 3. They do something like that, bro. Not only will it make the game more, something like that, that's going to make people make more characters, bro. That's going to make niggas make more. Now, do I think that they're going to do that? Of course not, bro. I'm not finna put any faith in a company that has failed us for the past 3 years, bro. It's over with. It's over with. But do I think that would, like, make Xenoverse 3 goated? Of course. That would definitely make Xenoverse 3 goated. That would, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all let me know down below what y'all think would make Xenoverse 3, in a sense, one of the best Dragon Ball games ever. Because, I mean, Xenoverse 2 right now is above Sparking Zero. I know a lot of y'all don't want to admit that just because y'all still delusional. But Xenoverse 2 is above Sparking Zero. Xenoverse 2 released in a better state. It upheld the game way better. Even 5 to 6 months later after the game dropped, it was getting upheld later. And it was still stuff to do. You wasn't finna do everything in that game in 5 months. It wasn't gonna get boring. I hope y'all know that. It was gonna be something new in there. The shop, you gonna have to keep playing to come back to the shop to buy certain stuff that's gonna keep rotating in and out the shop. You gonna have to play these raid battles that's maybe not ever gonna come back to get these items that you'll never be able to get again. It's still stuff on there to this day that I have not seen again, bro. That's what keeps people coming back. Bro, there's no way you can look at Sparking Zero and look at Xenoverse and be like, oh, Sparking Zero is a better game than Xenoverse. No, sir. No, not in a million years, bro. Not in a million years. You can say that Sparking Zero is a better fighting game. That makes sense. It has a lot more fighting game mechanics, even though it's a terrible fighting game. It's a terrible fighting game, but Xenoverse was never meant to be so focused on being a fighting game. Yeah, you can fight against your friends or fight on the same team as your friends against other people or, you know, online, but that doesn't mean it's a fighting game, though. You know, it clearly wasn't meant for that. You know, that's why I can't get too mad at Xenoverse for not being like a Tenkaichi 3. Like, before, when I used to play Xenoverse, and when Xenoverse came out, I expected it to be, bro, I'm telling you, like, I was hoping, like, man, we getting, this is basically the next Tenkaichi game. I was very disappointed. But looking back on it, I shouldn't have been disappointed, and I should have just appreciated that for what it was. Now, when it comes to Sparking, oh no, I can be disappointed because this is literally supposed to be a successor to Tenkaichi 3. 100%, bro. This is supposed to be a successor to them games. So I can definitely be upset with Sparking Zero, but Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2, nah, I can't really be mad at it. I mean, of course, there's a lot of, you know, retarded stuff in them games, just like any game, but when I tell you those games are Xenoverse 2 is better, is miles better as a video game than Sparking Zero. To this day, bro, they still updating stuff on there right now. They're still updating that game. They're staying consistent, you know? And it's just funny to me, bro. It's funny to me, bro. It's just funny to me that a game like Xenoverse is still getting, like, supported right now. Supported to this day. And they doing a better job than Sparking Zero, and it just came out. Sparking Zero probably has to be one of the worst upheld games ever, in my opinion. Like, as long as they taking the patch certain stuff out of the game, it's bad. We got people like Steedos out here making, like, the game's so still, we got Steedos out here making videos of common sense. This man dropped the video talking about, oh, the upload, the date of the DLC is confirmed. Nigga, it already got confirmed. What are you surprised about? Why is this a video? Why is this a video, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, now, if you would just happen to be talking about it in a sense while you was, if you just happen to be talking about it while you was making a video of you playing a character or something on Sparking, cool. But why? Bro, just go make a Xenoverse video or something. Just go back, go home, bro. Go make a Xenoverse video, bro. You didn't, why? That's just funny to me, bro. That's just funny to me, bro. That's funny to me, bro. That's why I had to make that video. Shout out to Steedos, bro. I ain't got nothing against that man, bro. I know he probably just trying to get content, but that's hilarious, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really, bro, when I was on my way to the gym, I'm sitting in my car because I had my AirPods and I'm like, bro, what am I listening to? Why is he acting surprised? Why is this nigga like doing all this? Oh, we should be happy with, bro. What? Shut up, bro. Man, I turned that video off so fast. Bro, I turned it off so fast, bro. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about the stuff I was saying in this vid. What do y'all think is what y'all think is gonna save anime games? Like, what do y'all think Xenoverse 3 has to do? Like, what do y'all want in Xenoverse 3? Y'all let me know down in the comment section, bro. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And Don Coolio out, bro.
Before the sun, I am not a pig. So I